Come on. Come on. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. My gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. It's 65 degrees. The leaves are falling. Can y'all see that? The leaves are falling. It is beautiful. I just got back from my daughter's property, so the dogs are excited for me to be home, let them run around a little bit. We're getting ready for hunting season. My gosh, it feels so good. I'm gonna hunt tonight and all day tomorrow. Our gun season starts tomorrow. But fall is in the air. I am super excited. I wanted to show you guys, I just want to check on my chicks real quick. We have some brand new Novagen chicks. I got the eggs from my neighbor down the street, and he said these are egg laying machines. He gave me a bunch of eggs. I hatched them out, and man, they did really good. I got 18, and they're looking really good, and they are super skittish. These little guys are awesome. They're really cute little birds. Come here, buddy. You can't get no grip. But they're just really cute little birds. They're supposed to be super egg layers. I'm excited. I got a bunch of, they're all hiding under this thing. They're really cute. I've been having a ball out here playing with them. And the grandkids have loved them, have just absolutely loved them. But these are the brand new chicks that will be going outside in a couple, maybe another week or so. I'm trying to still let them feather out. They've only been out here for a week or so now. Got a couple little brown ones. Check this guy out. Got a couple of them that turned out brown. But these are supposed to be a straight heritage breed bird. And I'm not sure if I have any heritage breed birds in mine. I know I don't. All mine's just a farm mix. But these guys are awesome. They're supposed to be a real heavy egg laying bird that I am super excited to have on the farm, because we've been getting our chicks built back up. We've been trying to get all our chickens back up. We went through last year with just a little bit of chicks. Not a lot. I want to say maybe a little less than 20, but now we have about 50 now, and plus these 18. So next year we are going to have plenty of eggs for next spring and summer. We'll be trying to sell a bunch too. I may put a sign out and try to sell some. I know I got some folks at work that are dying for some. Let's go over here and check out our other chickens. We're gonna let them out here in just a minute. We're gonna get out into the muscadines. I got to get a count on the plants that didn't make it through this past summer. Had a few die from the winter freeze we had. We had a long winter freeze that killed off a few plants, and some of the ones I actually transplanted didn't make it. So I got to get a count on the muscadines that I need to replenish, and tell you, look guys, a little bit about where we're going to get them and when we should be buying our plants. All right, well, I just drove down here to the chicken coop because I got feed in the back of the truck, and I just noticed, I couldn't help but notice this. This is ridiculous. I've been seeing a lot of armadillo sign out here. Let me show you. This is just right outside the pen, and you can see they just come in here and dig these little tiny holes. Then they'll hit a decent little hole. You can see where they've been digging. But I got an armadillo in here, and I think I know where that joker's at. That dogwood right there has a huge tunnel underneath it, right underneath it. So I'm not sure if he's standing here or not, or if this could be something else. Look at that. Not sure if it's an armadillo or something trying to get in my pen. I mean, I'm sure it's something trying to get in my pen. Not sure what it is. I think we may bring, no, I will bring the trap down here because I can't have this. I'm not sure if it's a raccoon or, that looks like an armadillo. I mean, that's some heavy digging. I've never seen a fox dig like that. Or a raccoon, or a possum. I need to bring some more blocks down here, block that in, bring my armadillo trap down here. I need to start coming out this weekend, because today's my first day off. I may start coming out here tonight, see if I can clip this joker. That don't look good. there's all the chickens. We need to go in and look and see if there's not a dead bird in there. I hadn't even been in yet. We're gonna go in there and look and see if there's not a dead bird. I think it's an armadillo. We are eating up with these armadillos, and it's like the more you the more I clip out here, it's like they multiply. You shoot one, two show up. It's just ridiculous. I absolutely hate them. Let's go in here and see what it looks like. Oh, let's hope no dead chicken. I wonder if he just got in. Look at that. I need to go get some blocks. You could look at that perfect hole he dug right up under there. Dang it. I need to put some wire or something right there. Some definitely some blocks, but I don't see a dead chicken, so that's a good sign. I don't even see where they may have pulled one through. Dang, that's terrible. Armadillos. While we're down here, we may as well check on the quail, tell you what's going on with the quail. This is some of the little plans we got going for the year. I have 20 quail in here. I have about 20 quail in here. I found a quail egg. And I got 40 in here. So 40 in here, 20 in here. I can't believe I just found an egg. I haven't been getting any eggs, but what I want to do is put about 10 in here. And that'll put me around 30 in each pen. And they're finally making noise. These are my younger birds in this pen. But we'll put 30 in here. We'll put 10 in here and have 30 in each pen. And that'll give us a nice even batch in each house to get us through the winter and be ready for next spring. Check these guys out. What do you say? Uh-oh. They're just all fluffed out and chilling out. Probably need a little water. They're just looking awesome. They finally hit their maturity. That one's a different colored bird. But that's a look at this guy. Boy, he's pretty. They're hungry. They want some food. It's time to eat. Really looking good, but we'll put 10 of them in the next pen over. Got these guys moved. And that looks about right. Not too heavily populated. Not too overpopulated. I will definitely take that little egg. Nice. It's probably the last one of the season, because I haven't been getting any eggs whatsoever. They're doing good. I need to get in here and clean out the pen, rake it out. I'll get to that this weekend. Time to do a little cleaning up and get these guys some fresh shavings put down. Well, I'm known for overloading myself with things to do, but this pen, this coop, is one of the things I definitely have to get onto this year. This winter, this is going to be one of my winter projects. I want to replace this old, I don't know what it's called, fiberboard, what I call it, but it's getting rotten. Now, this thing was here when we bought the place. I didn't build this, so this was here when we bought the place. I just added to it. I added the front pen and then all this right here. I added all that, but I want to fix this up. I want to take this off, replace it. I would like to put some of this hardier board up here, some of this hardier type paneling up here. I'm gonna go around and check it all, but we also need to check out this roof. I got some real bad spots on this roof I've been keeping an eye on and just haven't had time to fix it. But now that muscadine season's over with, we got some heavy duty roof problems. You can see here, really soft. We got to replace all this, and Mason, my grandson, my oldest grandson, is dying to come help me with this because he wants to be able to climb up on the roof. He keeps saying he wants to get up on the roof. So we're going to replace a lot of that board on top. I know that sun's blasting, but I think I'm going to replace it with metal roofing. Just put some metal roofing down. That stuff is super expensive, but I think it'll look better, and I think it will last a little longer. I want to try to get rid of all this fiberboard junk. It's been up there forever, and just put some better wood up. I got to repair that. Well, I guess I got to repair the door too. One of the hinges is coming off, but I got to repair that door. All that fiberboard, it's like when they built this thing, they just built it with scrap to get them some chickens, which is fine. That's what I do a lot. I do that a lot of times too. But I want to build it bigger, stronger, better. I don't know about bigger, but definitely better, because it's just sort of falling apart. I know that wind's blowing pretty hard. I hope y'all can hear me well. We're going to do some work in the blackberries this winter, because wintertime is the time to plant your fruit. You guys that want to plant some blackberries or some muscadines, winter is the time to do it. All your plants are dormant. It's a great time to put up all your trellises. This is the time. Coming into fall, we need to be building our trellises. I need to actually put some more wire up a little higher on a bunch of these, but I got a bunch I got to replace. These 3 rows right here were the Ponca, and those 3 rows there were the Wichita. I didn't care for the Ponca all that much. They had a great taste. They did pretty good, but they just didn't grow as well as I like for them to. Had a bunch of plants that didn't make it here. A couple on that 3rd row over there didn't make it. And they just stayed really small and didn't do much at all. We did get some fruit out of them, but I just didn't care for them all that much. And one reason is I'm not, and this is personal preference, I don't like planting bare root plants. I don't know. I just don't like them. I like the fact when you pull them out of these pots, like these Wichita right here, they went absolutely crazy this year. We had gobs and gobs of berries. They just went crazy. Look at this one. I mean, it's just huge. I mean, they're just thumb thick, and they're just reaching over, curving down. I'm going to make some hedgerows out of them. I'm not even pruning them. I'm just going to weave them up and down each row, and that way I have me some nice thick hedges right here full of blackberries. But again, I'm not a bare root guy. I just don't care for them. I get them if you got to get them. These Ponca, they came in bare root. I didn't care for them. The Wichita came in the 1 gallon pots. I like it when you pull them out of the pot and it's just a gob of roots. I like that. I feel like they're established. I feel like they're really going to do a lot better. Now, needless to say, I did lose some plants. Like in between these 2 right here, I lost one here, and one over there was a little small. But other than that, the Wichita highly outgrew these Ponca. So what I'm getting at is I will be putting Wichita over here for all my replacements. I like them better. And as you can see, we are coming into fall. The muscadines are turning and really pretty. A nice light brown out here. It's really super pretty. Look at that wind. Woo, it feels good. But they're turning. I need to see what kind of plants I need to replace. The first 5 rows, they did great. They're the older plants. Don't have to worry about them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have to have anything replaced. I do remember that. But I need to go down Black Beauty, icing. I'm gonna check these 3 rows out, work my way down and see what I need to replace. Well, I know that wind's blowing, but here's an icing that did not make it. It just didn't grow at all. So we got to replace that icing. That was heartbreaking. There's another icing and a Black Beauty. So far, 1 Black Beauty 2 icing, 3 icing. So those icings didn't do anything from last year. They didn't do anything. But this one over here took off. I had a bunch that really, really did good. I need to train them back up on the wire. But that one just took off. Look how thick that cane got, that trunk got. That was first year plant. It really did good. When we come back and prune them in February, I'll rerun them. Like this one started growing down low, I'll run it up. So I almost got that one down the wire. This side I got down the wire, it's just growing down to the ground. But we'll clean that up. And that one, it grew past where I wanted it to. And it just took over. My gosh, they did really, really well. Now we'll check out an Icing Supreme. And the reason I'm doing this, I can go back because I know by the time I walk up there and get down here, I'll forget. I've done it before. Icing Supreme. So we'll check out these next 4 rows. Look at that icing. That joker took off. Our first year plant, it made it well past the post on both sides. That joker did really, really good. And I had a bunch of others I was looking as I was walking down that really did good. But good season, really good season. I had a real hard cold spell come in and kill a few of my plants right here. There was one there that died. You can see it still on the wire. I just cut it to remind myself. But that's an icing. So that's 1, 2 icing that didn't make it. Icing Supreme. Here's an icing that did okay. First year, I try to get them down the wire. It did make it down the wire. It made it all the way. Look at that. It made it to the tip of the wire. That's awesome. So it made it, but this side it didn't. It lacked about 2 or 3 foot. And something cut off the tip, so that cut to stop my growth. But anyway, that one did okay. I was happy with that one. Next year, it'll take off. And for you guys that are growing muscadines for the first year is always the most aggravating to me because you'll have some that die, they just grow slow, but then all of a sudden, if you can keep the deer off of them, all of a sudden the second year, they'll take off. And in that 3rd year, all these are 3rd year plants. All these right here are 3rd year plants, and just check them out. They just went crazy. And we sold tons of grapes, had tons of grapes. So hang in there, you first year growers. All right, next, Supreme, Darlene. And I'm almost certain I had a couple of Darlenes that were gone. I think the Supreme held on well. But I think I see one over there. I just don't know what row it is. I got to keep up. Supreme, Darlene. But yeah, here's one right here. There's a Darlene that didn't make it. So we got 1 Darlene so far. I can see over there, that blue tube, there's one over there that didn't make it, but I don't know what that is. Darlene, Supreme, Darlene. I can look down the row and I can't tell if that's one gone or not. I don't think so. This is really going to help. I just added a step counter app on my phone a couple of days ago. So this is going to help me get my steps in. All right. Darlene, we only had 1 Darlene in that row. So Darlene, Carlos, Darlene. And Darlene and Carlos are the Scuppernongs. They're the bronze Scuppernongs that are just fantastic. I'm going to be adding some more emitters to the rest of the vineyard this year. I didn't finish them up last year. So a lot of these bigger plants, like this big beast right here, look at that, this thing's nice for a 3rd year plant. Only has 2 emitters, one about 12 inches from each side of the trunk. I need to add another one here and another one just past it because them roots are growing out. Add more water to my plants. That is a must this year because I'm not sure if that was the reason we had a little lack of production with our Scuppernongs, but I'm going to attribute it to that because I want some more water out here. Look at this big beast. This is a 3rd year plant. Look at this big guy. That is just huge for 3rd year. That's crazy. Really nice. All right, well, like I say again, that's it. I got 6 icing, 1 Black Beauty, and 2 Darlene I got to replace. So not too bad. 6, 7, 8, 9 plants I got to replace. Not too bad. And a handful of blackberries. Be a fun little winter replacing those. The vineyard's looking really, really good. All going dormant. I can't say it enough. I want to say it again, though. Start your trellis. You're coming in the fall. Plant 1 plant. I get a lot of comments when people say I don't have enough room to plant some muscadines. And I even thought about doing this on the side somewhere. But I'll be planting some more muscadines this winter. I'm going to be planting some Ruby Crisp. I'm going to plant a row of Ruby Crisp over there in the small vineyard. And I'll do a whole video on that. But for you guys that have just 20 feet of room from here to that post right there, you could put you one plant and you would get tons of grapes. We average about 5 gallons of grapes per plant, depending on the plant you buy now. If you get a heavy producer like an Isons or a Supreme, something like that, well, I would get a self-fertile. Let me say that first. Supreme is a female. If you get a self-fertile like an Isons, you will have tons of grapes. You'll get grapes on the second year, but you will have tons on the third year and every year after that. And all you'd have to do is put in one wooden post here, one wooden post here, run you a piece of 9-gauge wire, and I got some videos to show how to build trellises and stuff. Super easy. And you could have some grapes. They're super easy. Check out Ison's Nursery. Order you some grapes, some muscadine plants. I had a comment the other day asking me when we should order. And my opinion is I think they start shipping in November, but I always start getting all my stuff around November. And I don't have to order mine. I just drive up to Ison's, which is in Brooks, Georgia. Y'all can look it up, Ison's Nursery in Brooks, Georgia. I would recommend driving. Here's something that got missed. Look at here, right here at the beginning of the row. These can come off. But I mean, how did we miss that? But I would drive to Ison's instead of ordering them. Because that anticipation of waiting for your plants and all that. Build your trellis real quick. Take a quick drive out to Ison's Nursery. Go visit all the ladies in there. You can see Greg. Visit all those guys at Ison's Nursery. And you can go out and hand pick your plants. They have them all set out right there in the park. And you go out and hand pick what plants you want. I like that way better. So it's all preference, but I would highly recommend driving out to Ison's and going and buying your plants out there. I just had a notification pop up, said I got 860 steps left to get my 6,000 steps in. And I only got my app set at 6,000 steps because I'm a truck driver and I'm riding a lot. What little steps I get, I actually take my break at a rest area in Alabama, and I try to take 3 laps around the rest area to get me close to my 6,000, and I just about get it out here feeding everybody in the evening. But check this out. Here's what we've done with the pigs. I built that last week. I didn't video it because I knew it would take me twice as long. Plus I had the grandbabies out here with me. So I just ran through it, built it super quick. And Dottie and Cinnamon are the 2 squealingest pigs I've ever owned. I know y'all are hungry. I know y'all hungry. I'll feed them real quick. I need to go check on Al too. This thing turned out pretty nice. I built it exactly the same way I built each one in the other 2 pens, except I didn't use the plastic because that plastic broke on me last time. I had a crack in one of them twice. I've had that twice happen. So I went with metal this time. We're going to try it out. And, looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I guess the pigs are happy with it. And Al over here has been in depression mode. He just sort of Hangs out over there by himself. Just because he's by himself. But he's always grunting at the girls over there. And he is just having a fit. Wanting out of that pen. But we're going to ride this out till about the end of December, around Christmas or so. That might be a Christmas present for Al. I think I'm going to take the two big ones. These two big ones here, Mo and M, and I think I'm either going to put them in here or he's coming over here. Whatever happens when I open this gate is where we're going to stand. If he happens to come over here, I'm going to have to wrangle Dottie and Cinnamon into this pen. I would actually like to put them in here, so when I get done breeding those two big ones, I can put him back over there with the two others, because I want to get Dottie and Cinnamon to about a year old before I breed them. I'd like to get them up to about a year. And it's not hard to move them, but they go where they want to go. He's 500 pounds. You can't make him turn around. If he wants to follow the two girls into here, this is where he's going. Well, I wanted that bulk feeder out of there because we're going to be using that in about a month and a half. All right, we're over here with the big mama pigs. I don't have names for them. Had them for years, and I can't tell them apart. So they're the mama pigs. That's what we call them. She's I can't tell if she's pregnant or not. I honestly don't think she is. I don't know. We had one last year that didn't give us babies, and I think it's her. But I'll show you why I needed that bulk feeder. And we're going to be real quiet. I don't want to bother nobody. We got some piglets in there. They're in that back corner. You can't see them. They're all black. Looks like we got one that didn't make it right there on the right. Can't really see them all that well, and they look like they're all asleep. But she is swelled up. When I came out here this morning, there were 7. And like I say, it looks like that one on the right's gone. So in the next day or two, when she gets to moving around, I'll go in there and get that out. Looks like the others are doing good. I hate you can't see them. They're all black. That's what I seen this morning. But I told myself, last winter she had babies, and she lost every one of them. She had them in like a 3-day, 2.5 to 3 day thunderstorm. I didn't have walls on the hut, so that didn't help. It was just a disaster. I was really heartbroken about that last year because I really enjoy my pigs. I really, everybody asked me about eating them and all that. I don't know, man. I really like these guys. Well, I may breed them out one more time. I'm not sure. I keep saying the one that's not giving me babies, 2nd year in a row, I like to process her, but at the same time, she ain't bothering nothing. I enjoy having her out here. But I don't know, we're just playing it by ear. I know I got one that's giving me babies, so it looks like she may have slowed down this year, gave me a little less. I think there was 12 that she gave me on the last litter. Of course, every single one of them didn't make it. But, you know, they're prone to lay on them and all that. It's just nature. But I said I'm just going to leave them alone this year. I'm not even going to get in there and try to get them up. I don't want to look at it. I want to just let nature sort of take its course. The ones that make it, make it. The strong will survive. I just don't want to bother them. I'm scared I'm going to cause her to step on one or sit on one or lay on one or something. And so I came out here this morning and looked. There was 7. They were all nursing, so it was easy to count. There were 7 that I seen nursing, and every one of them was solid black. Hopefully I'll get y'all some footage again in the next few days, because I'll be definitely keeping an eye on them. I want to see what we got. But usually the first couple to 3 days, She is super protective, and I don't want to get her running around in there. I'm just going to leave them alone. I'm not going to bother them. But thank you guys for checking out my video. Again, get your trellises made. Get ready. Winter is here, or coming. Fall's here. It's time to start building our trellises. I'm going to be building another trellis over there to grow some Ruby Crisp. I've been buying the stuff already. I bought the wire last night. It was 40 bucks for anybody that's curious how much a 170 foot roll of 9-gauge wire at Home Depot. It was $40. So I would recommend getting them, because I remember I'd get them now just to put them up. That's the reason I did. The last time I was building some trellises, some smaller trellises, I would wait towards the end of winter and they were all out. And I thank goodness for Ison's, they helped me out, and I just ordered a bunch of it in bulk. But go check out Ison's Nursery. Check them out online. Check out their new catalog and order you some muscadines. Go ahead and order some. I'm not sure. I think they ship in November. I think I seen that on Facebook the other day. Check them out on Facebook as well. Darlene and them are really good at keeping you posted about what they're doing at Ison's Nursery. Super huge help in the muscadine business. They grow, I mean, you can get everything: blackberries, blueberries, pear trees, apple trees, you name it, fruits, nuts, berries, they sell it. And also thank you guys again for checking out my video. I'm getting ready to go rebuild this tree stand and get ready to do some deer hunting tonight and the rest of the weekend. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys to death, and we'll see you on the next video.